back up, back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up, back up.
Wait a minute, I was told there's no back up. Got this all in my head, but I won't be a fake up. Y'all been tripping, living life in restrictions. I might slip out and back up, but I won't be a victim.
I'm in the 7, I'm gonna act up. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, you stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'm in the 7, I'm gonna act up. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, you stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up.
Is you thinking I'm jumping and leaking the lead immediately? Show up this evening and wait till you sleeping. Kicked the door open, I'm scanning for motion. I'm just trying to make all my pockets obese. Don't want, I just want the Lucci. So me and all of my poochies can eat. For his loose change, take his boo thing out the PF chains and take him K, get a steak or something. Something looking at me like I'm opaque or something. Don't I look like Drake or something? Something better tell mankind Undertaker coming.
Wait a minute, I was told there's no back up. Got this all in my head, but I won't be a fake up. Y'all been tripping, living life in restrictions. I might slip out and back up, but I won't be a victim.
I'm in the 7, I'm gonna act up. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, you stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'm in the 7, I'm gonna act up. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, you stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Come from off the top, the flow is hot, I got you shocked. Come from off the top, you know I be smarter than Spock. Come from off the top, the flow is hot, I got you shocked. Come from off the top, come from off the top.
Can't keep up, you too slow. You just watch, I control. I take half, you not whole. Got your mind, got your soul.
Is this scenario? I'm in your area, this is your definitely. Turn up your stereo, get this jumping like Mario. Now you ain't with me. You terrible, I might embarrass you right here in front of your whole family. Hot in Nigeria, this is the year of the beer. Leave it here in a chair so they know we was here. Staring in fear like a deer when the car coming near. In the middle of the road, bit of beer. You don't wanna rock with the man, hands off of the grands. Counting up bands while I talk to the fans. Knew I could jam, but the top wasn't playing. Now everybody wanna be friends. How you? Said I'm just fine, in the right place, at the wrong time. Said I go crazy, out of my mind. And I think back when daddy wrote down that it might scrape and it might grind, but you work hard and it might shine. Let me slow down, switch the time and quit hiding.
Back up, 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 back up.
Coming up now on NBA 2K TV, we're hanging out with Bill Simmons.
If you were a player, what would you have as your nickname?
Washed up.
Then we fill you in on this week's neighborhood events and drops. And it's the final vote for the top play of winter.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, this is the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, the Los Angeles Lakers squaring off against the Celtics in Boston. Taking a look at the Celtics, they may not have made the jump they were hoping to this season, but they were in 5th place in the East with still more than enough time to climb a few additional spots. Fellas, you look at Gordon Hayward, all-star in Utah, working his way back to that level. What do you like most about his game?
I like the size he has for that position. I think his overall IQ of the game. I think his athleticism. He does it all. Shoot, handle, pass, defend.
Court awareness. If you put the ball in his hands, he usually makes the right decision. E equals MC squared, Ernie.
What's that?
Got to have a high IQ to understand. Gordon knows the answer.
Gotcha.
Tip is upcoming. Here's Kevin Harlan.
And in the 7, I'm gonna echo. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, you stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. And in the 7, I'm.
Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Davis.
And guys, he's regressed a little bit offensively. He hasn't been the same this month as he was earlier in the season. He's lacking the edge that he had, and he needs to change his mindset. Stop sitting back and get into attack mode.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, last season, the Celtics tried to balance minutes between a talented core of younger players along with their trio of superstar veterans. With the departure of Kyrie Irving and Al Horford, now youth must be served. The question is, how far can that carry them?
And I feel, David, they're still in great position. I know you do too. Thanks for that report. And now the Lakers starting group. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Anthony Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Bradley in at the point. And for the Celtics, Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Daniel Tice out there with Tatum. And it's Walker in at the 1. And the Celtics rebounding well this summer. From the loss of Kyrie Irving and Al Horford, Kemba Walker possibly a better fit for this team.
And with their young core, understandable that they didn't want to extend Horford out to age 37. A revamped roster, but I think they remain a contender in the East.
Here's James. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
And, you know, this is where James is most dangerous, attacking and looking to tear into that defense.
Hayward outside. And here's Tice. Oh, Tatum in position. It's stolen by Davis. Jumps up, and James throws it down.
LeBron James throwing it down is a thing of beauty. An incredible athlete who makes dunking look as easy as it can look.
Now here's Brown. 4-point game. Walker with a clean look. The three-pointer no good. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Rockets. And the dunk by James.
Well, that's one man never afraid to punch it. Give LeBron a path to the bucket, and the finish is going to be something in a poster.
Here's Tice. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there. Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Hayward can't hit. The Lakers have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. That one drops for him. 10 points for LeBron.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
And the defense hasn't been able to do anything to stop him. And when that's the case, just keep feeding the hot hand.
Now here's Walker. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game.
You know, over the last couple of years, Walker has increased his three-point percentage. That sweet shooting stroke is now a lot more consistent.
And LeBron James gets it to go.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
In the corner, it's Hayward. Off target from outside. The Lakers have gone a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point. Here's LeBron. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Yes.
LeBron's got 14.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And James picks up the foul. LeBron. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
The shot by Hayward, wide open, buries it from three-point range. Hayward's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And, that's exactly what you want from your point guard. Get the ball.
Oh, what a dunk!
Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
Here's Walker. There's the pass to Hayward. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
From the baseline. And there's Green on the assist by Bradley.
Boy, do they look sharp. I mean, everything falling for them.
And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for Boston. 8-point game. Dishes to Brown. Hayward outside. Back to Brown. And another basket for Boston.
Hey, guys, that's just outstanding confidence from Brown. I mean, getting up with the shot right away and giving the defense no time to react, that's impressive.
LeBron with the buckets.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
Now, here's Walker. Hayward on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists in the game. LeBron with it. Now guarded by Tatum. McGee. Again, the Lakers.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
Well, one thing you've got to know about Kemba Walker is that this guy can go off at any time. A dynamic scorer that also possesses the killer instinct. And when he gets it going, watch out. It can snowball into a dominating performance.
Hayward can hit. Lakers leading by 7. LeBron outside. Shoots over Walker. Again, Los Angeles.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot, Greg. It's definitely given the defenders something extra to think about.
And for Walker, who stayed 3 years at UConn, Clark, he just keeps getting better on the offensive end.
Boy, Kemba Walker is one of the most dynamic little guys we've had in the league in its history. I mean, his ability to score from outside and inside, really hard to match and quite special. He's the type of player who always is surprising you on the upside. This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Lakers ball.
And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. In third, the Lakers.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
Now, here's Walker, following the miss by Avery Bradley. And Walker kicks to Brown. Back to Walker. Clock at 6. Hayward's got space. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's LeBron with the drive. And LeBron throws it down hard.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
So the Celtics called timeout, their first. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
And you look at how they match up. Certainly you could see them losing, but you would still expect them to come away with 2 wins.
Yeah, I ain't tryna stunt, homie. The growth of your career is just a month for me. I know the last couple years been a slump for you, and now you're mad that I got the one up on you. Yeah, you know about it, you know. Now say you gotta hear it from the go-top. That's that go-top. That's that go-top. Worldwide, but I'm so south. Say you gotta hear it from the go-top.
the Celtics making a change here. Cantor's checked in. And the Lakers also making a switch. Howard's checked in. Here's Walker. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Walker's got 7. LeBron drives in, and the shot is long. Celtics trail by 8. Hayward on the wing. Outside, Walker from downtown. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. 10 points for Walker.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And it's Davis missing. On offense, here are the Celtics. Here's Hayward, and Hayward at the stop.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Outside Tatum, 3-pointer, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Boy, you're playing with fire anytime you leave somebody open on James' team. I mean, LeBron, his court vision, outstanding.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, they've come out of that locker room with a hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Here, Smart comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Scouting reports very detailed, Clark. Talk about the types of insights those scouting reports would reveal.
Areas are they really strong in a team glass or tremendous in transition offense or physical? I mean, just those types of nuggets that you would have for a team and then individual players so that you could try to position them to not be at their best by what you did to counteract them.
Good explanation. Free throw drops for James. And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis for a time. Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
And the foul on Avery Bradley. That is his first foul of the game. Hayward against Davis. Nobody near Williams.
And guys, still early, but I'd like to see them crash the offensive glass.
Yeah, offensive rebound so valuable, Greg. You have to be careful not to give up fast break buckets the other way. But I think you always want to send somebody to the glass.
And LeBron James, Clark, climbing the all-time scoring list. Last season passing Michael Jordan. This season, Kobe Bryant. Clark, any chance LeBron someday passes another Laker great, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, for the most career points in NBA history?
I think it's simply a matter of his health, because if he stays healthy, then it's not if, but when. By the time his contract runs out, guys, in 2022, he'll be right in that neighborhood of my all-time favorite player, and I think the greatest player to play, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Bradley trying to break free.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
In the corner, it's Hayward to stop the run. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
And Green gets it to go.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And Davis puts it in. And now it's a 12-point Los Angeles lead.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Wanamaker looking over the floor. In the corner, it's Hayward. The Celtics working the ball around now. Williams can't hit.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with energy here at the start.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Brown is checked in for Boston. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Davis. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for James. Troy Daniels, he's checked in for Danny Green. And Cook subbed in for Bradley. Williams for 3. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Percentage shots has been this group's specialty. On your screen now are this month's field goal percentage leaders. Second is Dwight Howard.
It would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire.
Smart passes to Brown. Back to Smart on the wing. Williams. The 3 sinks the three-pointer. Williams has got 5 points so far.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Grizz. They're tearing it up on the glass.
It's Kuzma penetrating. And Kuzma slams it in.
Yes. You know what? At 6'9", Kuzma is a terrific athlete, and he's very good at using that size and athleticism to knife through the defense.
Now here's Smart. He's coming off a 37-point game against Phoenix.
And equally spent as much energy on his D. I mean, 4 steals kind of tell the story.
Here's Kuzma. Lays it up off the glass. Kuzma's got his second basket of the night.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Wanamaker the pass to Cantor. Williams with the ball. He's got 7. In the corner, Smart with it. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Smart's got his second basket.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Celtics trail by 8. Pass to Wanamaker. No good on the triple. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
That shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the game.
Shooting for Boston. Jaylen Brown will be at the line shooting 2.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
And Brown drops them both. Lakers leading by 6. That's good from Caldwell Pope on the assist from Cook.
I think it's important that Caldwell Pope makes these shots, showing real toughness, converting through contact.
Here's Wanamaker. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Again, the miss by the Celtics. 17 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Kuzma. Money from the wing. And it's a 10-point Laker lead.
You know, for such a young player, Kuzma has a tremendous amount of confidence and seems to be comfortable no matter where he is and what the circumstance is.
No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more in store for you right after this. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And thanks for joining us again, folks. 2K Sports broadcasting here on MLK Day, bringing you the NBA. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Howard. And it's Cook in at the point. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. Now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. That will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Here's Wanamaker following the basket by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Kuzma, left side. Over Williams. Kuzma, that's good. And now it's a 12-point Laker lead.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Greg, they keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Now here's Brown. He has 6.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Kuzma, and it's off the back rim. No good.
You're not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Celtics trail by 14. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
Now Caldwell Pope after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
You're smart, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Very rare for players to be elite defenders from the moment they set foot in the NBA, but that was the case for Marcus Smart. A tremendous physicality to go with a pit bull disposition has made him downright scary at times at that end of the floor.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. You know, Greg, defense is given for Marcus Smart. The growth necessary for him has been at the offensive end.
And now, finally making progress as a three-point shooter. Had already made strides with his passing. He's becoming quite the two-way player.
Changes for Boston. Daniel Tice is checked in for Cantor. Jayson Tatum comes in for Williams. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. And then for the Lakers, JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. And it's Alex Caruso in for Daniels. And that one falls for Smart. And Clark, when you think back to your playing days in high school, what memories come to mind?
Well, just the fun of being able to have success all 4 years I was at St. Joseph High School in Cleveland, the way the city rallied around us my senior year when we had a chance to play for a state championship, unfortunately came up short. The teammates and coaches and teachers that I had a chance to enjoy those 4 years with, all really fond, special memories for me.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Celtics trail by 16. And Walker kicks to Smart. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 6 assists here tonight. It's Kuzma penetrating.
Oh, I love this from Kuzma. When he attacks with this kind of ferocity and confidence, watch out. Hide and protect the children.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Boston's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they're off to New York to face the Knicks. And then on Thursday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Brooklyn Nets.
And for the matchup with the Sixers, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And he knocks down the first one. And so, Smart nails both of them.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Shot's good by Walker.
Walker ready to shoot as soon as he catches the ball there. Great anticipation from the veteran guard.
Stolen by Walker. Sweet little floater. Walker's got 5 points now this quarter.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Well, you have to give credit to Kemba Walker, who has always found ways to improve his game year after year. Has worked on that shot and tool set enough where he can now be a handful to defend for any guard.
I'm tired for real. I give the spill, then break the mill. Used to walk around with a big old head, little bit. Here we go now, oh my. On the road like road tide, but I'm with them bulldogs. Let me hear the whole time. I can just cross side, never gonna get offside. Making power moves together, know and let it slide. Yeah, okay, let's do it. Need my phone dripping fluid. Why the world so stuck, you know it. On the track like
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Jaylen Brown.
Gordon Hayward. Kevin, let's take a look here to see where the Lakers rank in the NBA.
And going back to that top ranking in terms of block shots, for me, it's been pure dominance. Defensively, they have such great presence around the rim, and at times, that gets in your head.
And with Walker, as he has progressed as a player, Greg, so has his leadership.
And Kemba has been a natural leader for so long during his time. When your leader puts in the work that Kemba does, it has to inspire the rest of that roster.
So it's the Celtics now. After the basket by Los Angeles, Kuzma with the defensive effort.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Bucket is good. And that's now 17 points for Kemba Walker.
I think scoring is what Walker does best. He's phenomenal at that aspect of the game. He scores in a lot of ways.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Tatum on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Here's Kuzma. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
And it's Smart with the ball for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 14. Goes back up. An easy 2 points on the layup. Mark's got 14.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Got that one up quick. And the Lakers lead by 14. The Celtics have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice, efficient 50%. Now, here's Tice. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Just 5 to shoot. Boston needs to get off a shot. Smart, wide open. He fires. A 3-pointer off the mark.
they have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Cook. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Cook's got 8 points in the quarter.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
And the shot goes in.
You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
Los Angeles calls timeout, coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
About you all the time, 24/7, 365. I think about you all the time, 24/7, 365.
Some changes here for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. LeBron comes in for Caldwell Pope, and it's Green in for Quinn Cook. Here's LeBron, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game. Free throw drops for James. Clark, among the bigs, which one do you think runs the floor the best?
Boy, I tell you, Anthony Davis is gazelle-like, and this guy is north of 7 feet tall and is just agile and quick in getting up and down. I think I'd put him at the top of the list. Clint Capella is in that category, and Giannis Antetokounmpo as well, but a lot of times he has the ball and is taking it rack to rack.
He does. Brings it up like a guard, and no one can stop him.
Nobody can stop that guy when he gets coming downhill at you.
You talk about players that have transformed their bodies in the NBA. How about Gordon Hayward? Has added muscle every year while maintaining that speed and agility.
It's his first trip to the line.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
The first one falls. You know, Greg, when he came into the league, Hayward looked so young. You almost don't recognize him now.
I mean, the suit of armor from his time in the weight room and the hair looking sharp to match.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And, you know, there's no question about it. Hayward is an exciting player and an athletic forward who can really, really score.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
For Los Angeles, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
And the first one drops. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Clark, here's kind of an interesting perspective question for you. How much of making it to the NBA is talent?
LeBron James.
How much of it is the work you put into it?
Kevin, if I were to give this a ratio, I would probably say 65% talent, 35% work ethic, because you have to have a level of unique giftedness to be an NBA player. Many can work really hard and not be NBA caliber. So I think there's, I tilt that 65-35 talent to work ethic.
And Davis puts it in.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Tice. McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air. And, you know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
Basket good. Hayward's got 4 this quarter.
Good seeing Walker work on his passing. I mean, the more he shares it, the better his teammates become.
And Davis can't get it to go.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The Celtics have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
Will be at the line shooting 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that
one. Hey, and that explosiveness of Walker is sometimes just mesmerizing. A quick-footed guard with a superb shooting stroke to match.
Some changes for Boston. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Marcus Smart. And the second free throw, good. Los Angeles leading by 15. Here's Davis. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 3 assists now in this one.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot. And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
Boston shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%.
Plus 8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Now here's James. Jayson Tatum missing his last shot. LeBron drives in. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. The Lakers second.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
To the paint, here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
It's not a problem at all for Tatum to punch it down. Length and athleticism makes the flush an easy shot.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
Kevin and Greg, I'm telling you, that is he's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Williams gets the bucket.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. And that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, I love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Celtics trail by 19. Over in the corner, Williams. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Walker surveying the floor. Outside Tatum. 5 on the clock. Buries the long-range jumper. Tatum's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Tatum continues to expand his range, and with his size and length, he can shoot over most defenders.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, that is important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got to offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He went on an historic scoring frenzy, tallying a ridiculous number of points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. An extremely potent first 2 quarters for him. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, it has been an electric performance. These guys were firing on all cylinders. They came out aggressive, going after those rebounds, and they were piling it up. I think they wanted to send a message with their physicality, and they're going to be nearly impossible to stop if they're playing that way.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Well, they gave up too many good looks. Look at the field goal percentage against them. This tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption, Ernie. Like Kenny disrupts me all the time, not enough disruption.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And welcome back to the 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And welcome back to our special presentation of the NBA for Martin Luther King Day. Celtics trail by 18. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the center position. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. It's LeBron with the drive.
And, you know, you come to expect this type of play from LeBron. I mean, he's relentless when he's in attack mode.
Celtic shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. On its way from Hayward for 2. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him. Now
Walker. And for for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Brown, good.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Here's James, and he banks in the layup.
LeBron James.
LeBron's got 55.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
In the corner, it's Hayward, beyond the arc, and again, Boston with the triple.
That would be 4 in a row for them now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
Here's James, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call, foul on Boston.
You know, when James is looking to score, he puts defenders in really tough spots. And when he's aggressive and tenacious, watch out.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for James. Mark, do you think on average rookies are having a greater impact on their teams now than in decades past?
I really don't think so, Kevin. You can go back and look at the numbers historically. Every draft class usually has 6 to 10 rookies that have a significant impact on their respective teams. And of those 10, perhaps 10 or 12, maybe only a few are going to be on playoff teams just because of the nature of the draft. I don't really think that's changed tremendously over the decades.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this LeBron.
And they pick up 2.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And Bradley gets it to go.
Yes. When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And good that time.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
LeBron with it. He's picked up by Walker. And another one falls. Amazing.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. For Los Angeles, they have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8.
One shot.
Free throw good, LeBron.
Well, there are only a handful of players who've been on the line more often than LeBron, and no surprise, every one of them a Hall of Famer. That's where he's headed to. Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
4th personal foul.
Weight room muscle on display there. James, even when he gets hit, he can still score.
He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line. Daniels, he's checked in for Danny Green.
One shot.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half. And that's taking care of business, fellas.
Now here's Hayward. He's got 31. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it. That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Tatum dishes to Walker. Baseline J on the way, and Hayward gets it to go on the assist by Walker. 36 points for Gordon Hayward. The drive by James. Second shot opportunity, and it's Davis laying it in. And the Lakers lead by 18.
Yeah, a coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Walker's shot is off.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Here's Tatum following the basket by Dwight Howard. Over Davis. Again, the Celtics good for two.
You know, guys, Tatum's ability to rise into his jump shot makes him hard to defend for just about all defenders.
Howard, good.
Dwight Howard.
You know, the defense was on the shooter, but in the end, sometimes you just have to tip your hat to better offense.
Brown finds Walker. Here's Tice. Rebound the Lakers. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And the trade for Anthony Davis a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
Making a switch here. Smart's checked in, and the Lakers also making a switch. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for LeBron. Boston's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Walker the pass to Smart. Now here's Tice. He's guarded by Howard. 5 to shoot. A nice shot by Tatum. Tatum's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, I tell you, when Tatum puts it all together, he is so much fun to watch. He's a player with a very bright future.
And there's Daniel. That's good on the assist by Bradley.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
And Davis pulls it down. Lakers leading by 22. The baseline J. And that one's good. Daniels. Daniels has got his second bucket.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Pass to Smart. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Lakers.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
And Davis gets it to go.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here's Walker. He's got 24. No good with the triple. Left side Davis. Over Tice. And Davis puts it in. Davis has got 23.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Poke loose. That one doesn't go. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Smart kicks to Walker. And here's Tice. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Count the basket.
Not just a jump shooter, Walker also pretty athletic. And athletic enough to get inside and finish around the basket.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Daniels has got 6 in the quarter. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Boy, this little fella, Kemba Walker, is a treat to watch, especially when he takes it all the way to the cup. He's got explosive speed and finishes with ease on the drive.
Now, here's Tatum after the miss from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Davis looking for an opening. Over Tice. And it's Davis missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Smart passes to Brown. Inside, Tice. And another assist for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Howard, that's good. Howard's got 6.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
Here's Tice, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability. Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
You're exactly right. I mean, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
And it's Davis with the jam.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell-Pope. Love seeing that.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Boston. Now a timeout called by Boston. And Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold.
Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
Some changes here for the Celtics. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Jayson Tatum. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. And then for Los Angeles, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Howard. Alex Caruso comes in for Troy Daniels. And Cook subbed in for Avery Bradley. Cantor. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Cantor's got his first bucket in this one.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you. You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
And so it's the Lakers with it. After Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. Cook, good. Here's Wanamaker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Brown. Smart trying to break free and finished off by Brown.
Hey, I don't think there's any excuse for allowing Brown to get that deep. I mean, he's brilliant at throwing it down if the defense doesn't stop it.
That shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good. Boston's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got 18 points in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Boston shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting on all cylinders. And Brown throws it down.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
The Lakers shooting has been sensational, 75% for the game. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
.132 left to play in the third. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
Celtics ball.
And now that we have a chance, let's show you the NBA's top thieves. This is the list of this month's steals leaders. In the third spot, Marcus Smart.
Really been fantastic defensively this run for him. He's had more than his share of steals, and now he's looking to get more.
From outside, off the mark. Cook kicks to Caldwell Pope. Trying to get open is Kuzma. That's good from Caldwell Pope on the assist from Cook. Cook's got 6 assists in the game. Here's the Celtics with the ball. Wanamaker the pass to Cantor. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Caldwell Pope by himself. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Boy, you look at Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He is a wonderful defender, and you really got to admire the way he positions himself to come up with these steals.
So it's the Celtics now. 52 seconds left in the third. Wanamaker the pass to Cantor. Here's Wanamaker. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Smart. Green, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Cook, the pass to Kuzma, and it's in there. Kuzma's got 18 points in the game.
Boy, I tell you, he's so good at scoring in a lot of different ways. Kuzma enjoys showing off the full repertoire of his game.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. From deep, Williams. A rebound by the Lakers. It's Kuzma penetrating. And Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rising off the ground like that. Kuzma takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power, too.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
The Celtics have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Jaylen Brown at the line with 1 shot.
That free throw good from Brown. LeBron left side. Over Hayward. Again, the Lakers.
I think LeBron is best shooting the ball off the dribble. His accuracy, spot on.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He has never been better. This is the most points he's scored in his career. And he is looking to add to it. Right back after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Happy Martin Luther King Day, everyone, and welcome back as we get going again here at 2K Sports. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. JaVale McGee is out there with Jared Dudley. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Green, and it's Cook in at the 1. And that one drops for him. Cantor's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Boston. The drive by Green. And Boston with the rebound.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Here's Cook. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That's his
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Los Angeles.
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
That's good from Cook. Clark, when you think of athleticism specifically, talk about the changes athletically we've seen in the league, say, since the 80s.
It's dramatically different. I mean, there have been tremendous athletes through every decade of the league's existence, but it's gotten better with improved training and more knowledge about the anatomy of the body and how to enhance its performance. But now it seems like great athletes are, you know, a dime a dozen versus 8 to a dozen back in the 80s.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Dudley. Both free throws good from Dudley. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for Boston.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Brad Wanamaker goes up the baseline. Good. He hits the jump shot. Cook's got 5 points now in the quarter. For Boston, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Edwards inside. The pass to Wanamaker. Kicks it to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Cantor. They get the rebound. Second chance shot. Misses at the rim. The Lakers shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game.
Ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
No expiration date on their legs. They just seem to be fresher. And they're putting those fresh legs to good use. Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
So it's the Lakers now. Here's Horton Tucker. Again, the Lakers. Hey, Clark, the NBA moved the presentation of the MVP award to after the conclusion of the finals. You like that?
Yes and no. I think you have 2 separate awards. You could have a playoff MVP or a finals MVP, which we have. And then you have a regular season MVP. The MVP is for the body of work done during the regular season. I think there should be a clear separation between the two, quite honestly. So, no, I don't like it.
At least you're honest, Clark. Ojale is checked in for the Celtics. And the Lakers also making a switch. Daniels is checked in. Free throw good, Edwards. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. From outside the arc, and Troy Daniels, good for 3.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, the book, Greg, is the same for Enes Kanter as it's always been. Great score inside, but his defense leaves you wanting.
And Kevin, at this point, he is who he is. I mean, for better or worse. Kanter is still a force off the bench to give a team some post presence in their second unit, but not sure he'll ever be a player to build around.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. But for a couple years now, the NBA has released the last 2 minutes report detailing missed calls in any game. Does it hurt the officials to have that information out there?
I don't think it hurts. It's not always comfortable, but I like the transparency of the move. I really do. I think when we're transparent about the human nature of what we do as broadcasters or referees or players or coaches, I think it makes for a better product. So I'm in favor of that.
Here's Horton Tucker following the bucket by the Celtics. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Beaujolais passes to Kanter, and the wide-open shot from Green. His three-pointer's off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Horton Tucker. It's deflected. Good on the bucket. Horton Tucker's got 6 in the quarter.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Tipped away. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And so it's Boston with it, following the bucket by the Lakers. Uncovered. Jump shot is good.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Fans are always trying to distract opposing players during free throws. Have you ever seen that work in an arena?
No, I think it's just a nice workout for the fans, Kevin, quite honestly. I mean, if a guy misses, it's not because the fans have gone crazy behind the basket. It's because he shot it left or right or short or long. It's not because of the fans being on top of it, at least in my opinion.
Checked in for the Lakers. The Lakers have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. Horton Tucker's shot is off. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Edwards. There's the three. That's JaVale McGee with the rebound. McGee's got 8 rebounds in this game. Horton Tucker, the pass to Bradley. Got a piece of it. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Here's Edwards. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Edwards!
So it's the Lakers now. 17-foot shot on the way. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
He didn't have a single point in the first half. Bagel, 0 points, nada. But he's starting to get into the groove here in the second.
Now here's Green. Pass to Kanter. Green with the ball. Passes it to Poirier. 6 on the shot clock. The pass to Kanter. From deep. Rebounded by the Lakers. McGee's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove. He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free T-shirt. Let's hear it, fans!
Is checked in for Boston.
Daniel Tice.
The high post shot, and that one's good. Daniels.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Edwards with it. From deep, Green. Rebounded by the Lakers. McGee's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Pulls it from the elbow. Horton Tucker's shot is off. For Boston, they've gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Ojale, that's good.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
17-foot shot on the way. And Bradley gets it to go.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
The Celtics shooting about 47% here in the fourth. Pass to Edwards. Lots of room. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Horton Tucker. Yep, that one goes.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Boston shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Mark, the NBA gives out so many awards at the end of the season. Is there an award missing that you'd like to see?
Edwards.
You know what? I think they've got the bases covered really well with the number of awards they give out, Kevin. But I would like to perhaps see consideration given to a sophomore campaign award. That would be kind of cool because sometimes the rookie of the year, at least recently, has been a little cloudy because a rookie had been in the league a year. Ben Simmons, case in point. And then was counted. It was actually technically his second year, but his first year of playing. So a sophomore award might be something worth adding to the list.
That's a great idea. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Avery Bradley. Both shots good from the stripe. Lakers shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. Caruso, no good. Outside, Green, all alone. And he overshot that one, missing.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Dudley, no luck. Shots good by Green.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime? Much more effective here in the second half.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Alex Caruso. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Celtics making a switch here. Wanamaker's checked in. Here's Wanamaker. To the middle. Here's Ojale. And it's good. 2 points. Ojelé's got 6 in the quarter.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Here's Caruso. Edwards defending.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
The shot's good from McGee. Now here's Edwards. Here's Wanamaker, and he slams it one-handed.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Caruso, again the Lakers.
Alex Caruso.
Clark, the two-way contract, a relatively new invention that gives players time in both the G League and the NBA.
I love it, Kevin, because it's another pathway for those aspiring to be NBA players to have a legitimate shot to make their dream come true. The G League is just a notch below the NBA in terms of overall talent. And so I love the fact that players who desire to be pros can have a pathway to get to the NBA by being part of the G League as well.
And these G League players are having an impact, aren't they? They're making a difference on a lot of teams.
40% of the players in the league have spent some time in the G League, so it speaks to the impact the G League has on the NBA.
Here is Edwards after the basket by the Lakers. Good work there as it goes.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
Los Angeles has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And that one's good, Caruso. Now Edwards. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Ojelé kicks to Edwards. Offline with his three. And Los Angeles guys shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. McGee's shot is off. The Celtics shooting very well right now. 52% in this fourth quarter. And Wanamaker gets it to go.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Los Angeles.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And it always feels good to get that first win in a season series. Going head-to-head twice this year, this will put them up 1-0 so far against the Celtics.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're up by 33. 46 seconds left to play here in the fourth. We've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Cuts off the pass. They push it up 4 on 3. And Edwards with the stuff.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Kept alive. Here's Ojale. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Avery Bradley.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Will be at the line shooting 2.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
That one is off. And he can't hit the second. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Edwards against McGee. And here's Edwards. Puts up a 3. They get it back. Pass to Poirier. Here's Ojale. Outside, Green. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, LeBron. Congrats on the win. Where do you go mentally when you're in the rhythm like you were tonight?
It's a zone you get into, and it's kind of unexplainable, and you try to go out there and you feel like it's nothing that you can't do. And hopefully the momentum just continue to go throughout the whole quarter, and it did. And not only did it open up for me, open up for the rest of us too.
I know that's got to be empowering, LeBron. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.